Hi everyone, welcome back to another Connecting with Creativity. I'm Alex, and this week we will be making tree button paintings. So for this project, you will need a white piece of mixed media paper, some black acrylic paint, some crazy glue or some tacky glue, some buttons of similar color, a bowl for water, and a paintbrush. All right, let's begin. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to outline my tree. So I want my tree to kind of be leaning in one direction, and I'm going to kind of just start with the base, and then I'm going to go out into the branches. So here I'm starting with the base of the tree, the trunk of the tree, and I'm kind of just laying down some lines of where I think the tree should go. So here I'm deciding where the tree should split. And you can make splits by of the tree branches just by going ahead and creating these like little V's with your pencil. And when you make that V, it will kind of give the illusion of branches coming out of the trunk. All right, so I've officially outlined my tree, so I'm going to go ahead and take our black acrylic paint and our paintbrush, and I'm going to start painting in our tree black. So after I filled in the trunk, I go ahead and start filling in the branches as well. And for the branches, I found that a flat paintbrush works really well on getting those really thin edges, those really thin branches on the tree. And I'm also going back over the trunk of the tree with a little bit more paint to make sure that it's really opaque. And I'm kind of just starting to fill in these branches. And you can decide how many branches you would like on your tree. I'm just kind of putting any that I think would look good with buttons on them, and would fill out the tree. And we're almost finished. We're going to finish up the last branch now. And now I'm just going to go ahead and do another layer of this black paint in places that were a little bit less opaque. All right, so at this point, we are going to go in with an extra layer of paint in any areas that are less opaque. And then we're going to set aside our painting to let it dry. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes. And then when I got back, I made sure that my painting was dry completely, before taking my buttons out of the package. And then I'm just going to take my super glue, and I'm going to start gluing my buttons onto my tree to act as leaves. And I'm just going to continue gluing buttons down. At first I was using a super glue, but I shortly ran out, and used tacky glue instead, and I found that the hold was comparable. So whatever type of glue you have, whether it be tacky glue or super glue, it should work. So I'm just going ahead and I'm gluing my buttons down in no particular order, just any order that I thought might look uh, like leaves. I also took some of my buttons, they were kind of flower shaped, and I added those flower shaped buttons to the ends of the trees just to give it kind of like a blossomy look. The flower buttons are definitely not necessary. You could do this with just round buttons in any color of your choosing. At this point, I'm just going to continue adding a few more buttons here and there to kind of fill in those spaces. All right, so at this point, I have glued on all of my buttons, and here is our final project. All right, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you next week for another Connecting with Creativity. Bye.